services.
At Ranger Brake, American manufacturing is at our core. But we understand that today's market demands options. That's why we offer Made in the USA, Assembled in the USA, and world-sourced product lines, giving our customers a good, better, best approach designed to meet their needs. But wherever it comes from, quality is never compromised, protecting our company, our customers, and the millions of people traveling America's highways every day. Ranger Brake, quality tested, customer focused, safety driven.
Smithville FBC is proud to support DC Blitz and all DeKalb sports. We have a place for you to call home on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night. We have nursery available. Pre-K through 5th graders are welcome to join Faith Kids. 6th through 12th graders are welcome to join FBC students. And everyone's outside of that is welcome to join all of our adult ministries. We meet Wednesday nights at 6 and Sunday morning small groups begin at 9 with worship at 10. Join us at Smithville FBC. It's a place to call home.
Bad Boy Mowers' legendary reputation for strength, performance, and value is now available with Bad Boy tractors. From mid-size to subcompact models powered by 22 to 35 horsepower water-cooled diesel engines, your tractor work just got real easy. On the farm, the ranch, or even around the house, Bad Boy tractors deliver power and durability all day, every day. Bad Boy tractors work with an attitude. Find your big boy tractor at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
Are you ready to elevate your commercial space? Look no further than Taylor's Construction. With years of expertise in the industry, Taylor's Construction specializes in all aspects of commercial construction. Whether you're planning a new office or any large-scale project, we've got you covered. Our team excels in drywall installation and metal stud framing, and we ensure precision and quality that meets your highest standards. Ready to start your next project? Don't wait. Call us today and experience the Taylor's Construction difference. Call 615-684-5068. Taylor's Construction, building your future, one project at a time.
At Wellworth Bank, we believe care makes for a better community. It's lending a hand when times are tough and celebrating together when they're good. It's investing in our neighbors. It's knowing that every loan, every account, every conversation is a chance to make our home stronger. A better community starts with care, and it starts right here. Wellworth Bank, care in common. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Clinic, the haven of hope. Love Cantor Funeral Home, Ranger Brake, Smithville First Baptist Church, Southern Landscape Supply, Taylor's Construction, and Wellworth Bank. We're going to shift gears from golf back to football, and we've got Coach Hunter Poteet, Mason Curtis, and Zane Thomas of the DeKalb Middle School Saints football team. Coach, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Good to have you with us today, and man, you had a tough one the other night. I know Avery Trace, and there's no love lost. It seems like over the years we've had some good ball games with Avery Trace, and what happened this past Thursday night, a 2-point loss on the road to the Red Raiders.
Yeah, well, like you said, it was just, I feel like our typical game with Avery Trace. We only had the ball for about 3 minutes, I think, in the first half. We watched film yesterday, ran about 10 plays offensively. Wow. So, and we actually managed to be 6-6 at half. So yeah. Probably a little bit of my fault. Probably should have started throwing. I was telling Casey, I think we kind of maybe found our identity a little bit, and we may need to sling the ball around a little bit and get it out in space.
Do you have that capability this year, and who are the players who step it up in that regard offensively to kind of make everything go for you?
Yeah, I would say definitely Mason at quarterback. He's coming along. This is his first year getting reps at quarterback, so it takes some time. Zane Thomas at receiver, and then Hernandez at receiver too. I think Mason's got about 5 passing touchdowns, which is pretty good for middle school in 3 games and a couple rushing. So we have that, potential. We just got to do it, execute.
Mason is the middle school version of Joe Milton. I think he could throw the ball out of the stadium if he wanted to. So.
I got to ask Mason something about something here in a minute that I heard about the last night, matter of fact, but we'll come back to that. Hunter, what do you feel like maybe the identity of this team is all the way around? What about it sticks out that people will notice about it first and foremost?
I think if you see us take the field against anybody we play, we're always going to be the smallest team out there. And I know Mason's a big guy, but we are always the smallest team. But I think just maybe some grit and heart. And we're young. We're only playing 3 or 4 8th graders right now, and 3 6th graders are actually starting, which I think is the most that's ever happened.
Wow.
But, yeah, I would say just, compete and grit, just trying to stick it out and hope for that potential. We see it, sooner rather than later.
What's the most difficult thing with a younger team when you don't have a lot of 8th graders, especially, I guess, leadership perspective, too, because you don't have a lot of them that are out there kind of helping you being coaches on the field?
Right, for sure, yeah. I feel like, especially in the first 2 games, not so much this last one, but, we're really having to coach them hard from the sidelines. Hey, line up here, do this, do that. We're just missing some of those game time reps. And that's just super important overall because, I think, and Casey making a test of this, replayed high school last year, started, but a 6th grader playing middle school, I think, is harder than a freshman playing high school.
I would think so.
Especially on the line, because there's just a big difference.
Yeah. Mason, I want to ask you about, I heard you had a long touchdown run the other night, about 70-yard run, and then something kind of happened at the end. Did you get a cramp? Walk us through what happened on that touchdown run.
For last night?
He's talking about Cumberland.
Oh, Cumberland.
Yeah, Cumberland. Sorry, I got my games confused.
No, you're good. I saw the gap, and as soon as I got past the linebacker, I was just cramping the whole way. It was just a world of pain.
How do you power through that, man?
I don't know.
You just was determined to get to the end zone?
As soon as I got to the end zone, I just flopped.
I don't remember who was telling me the story about that last night. I thought it was from the game the other night, but said you just you put the pain aside and you just took off. You were determined to get to the end zone. What's it been like for you learning the quarterback position?
I think it's my second year in middle school, 7th grade. I still have another year, so I feel like this year has been a lot.
Yeah.
Like I learned a lot, and I think I can take that to 8th grade and be better.
Do you feel like you are what kind of quarterback are you? Are you a little of both?
Say I'm a little bit more mobile.
Yeah.
More mobile a little bit.
Now, I've always said this, and I'm going to stick by this. You're coached by probably the greatest quarterback in DeKalb County High School football history. I would call him a quarterback whisperer. What are some of the things that Coach Poteet does tell you, from the quarterback perspective to always keep in mind?
I'm sorry.
Is there any one thing that he's always saying, always remember this when you're playing the position of quarterback? 1 or 2 things that he's always emphasizing to you?
Just to see the field and especially, which I gotta get more into my mind. There's usually a guy on me. If there is a guy, I gotta throw it out. I'm usually just keeping it, trying to make the play, and just when I did that against Warren County, I got hurt.
Yeah,
my back hurt, and just gotta throw it out.
All right, Zane. So you play receiver, correct?
Sure.
Are you the best receiver on the team?
He may be the best athlete on the team.
He may be the best. What's the most difficult thing about playing receiver?
Just I don't really know. It's pretty easy.
Is it pretty easy?
Yeah.
So, what are you looking for as a receiver? I mean, on any play where you think the ball might be coming to you, what are you seeing when you go down the field? Or what are you looking for, I guess? Is it just your spot? Are you looking at the defender? Is it a little bit of everything?
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. What do you like about this team, Zane? What do you think is the best part of this Saints football team?
Our offense. I like our offense.
Your offense?
Yeah.
Can you score a lot of points, you think? Is it going to get better and probably see more scoring as the year goes along?
I think so, yeah.
What do you think of Mason as a quarterback?
I like it.
You like
he
him?
Throw far, yeah.
All right. Can he throw it out of the stadium like Casey says?
Probably so.
All right, Casey.
Hey, I got a question. When we going to come home again? Y'all just not playing at home?
So there's a TMSAA thing now where it's kind of out of the coach's hands. But, yeah, we come back home September 3rd. I believe we play all good at home. So we had 3 straight away games. after the Warren County on August 6th. So, yeah, that was a little different for sure, but it'll be nice to be home the last 3 out of 4.
I guess if you have to do it that way, you'd want the later games to be at home. It would give you a little bit of advantage going into potentially going into the playoffs and things like that. So, every year's a new year for middle school, especially because, generally you got some 8th graders that's contributed a lot, and you have to, I don't want to say start over, but you got to reevaluate every year. Man, how in the world do y'all figure that out every year? It seems like that every year both of y'all are able to adapt your coaching philosophy to the team that's coming in. How tough is that to see, with 6th graders coming in, that you've never seen play before necessarily?
Yeah, I'm super blessed to have the coaches I got with Justin. He's been doing it a while. We got Steven Jennings he came down from the high school to help us out. And then Ethan Van Hook's done receivers, Jacob Hello line and stuff. And I think they just got a lot of game reps and can kind of it's almost like a feeling that you can see it. If you got a 6th grader in there that's willing to throw their body in there and tackle, well, that's half the battle, So, yeah, I just think it's a feeling, I guess, that you get over time.
Well, you guys have proven you're very good at it because every year that team you never know what you're going to expect the first game of the season. Is it going to be an air raid or is it going to be ground and pound? And y'all are very good at figuring that out. Boys, how have you enjoyed it this year as opposed to last year? Any changes that you know of that you like better, things you want to improve on, things like anything like that?
Last year I started 6th grade, but I played on defense. I played Sam for the start of the year. Then I got moved to Wheel, which I'm still playing that now, playing Sam this year, but I get to play offense as quarterback, and I feel like that is pretty fun.
Yep. Zane, let me ask you a question. If they give you the ball every time, would you do it?
Yeah.
Would you score 7 out of the 10 times you got it?
I'd try.
Yeah, I know you would. So, Mason, do you ever feel sorry for the defense? Because, you're 6'6", 12. It's what it looks like, compared to the rest of the guys, except for maybe Liam. You and Liam, I don't know. It's just you're like 2 grown men out there playing with a middle school. But have you – I guess what's been most interesting for me to watch, especially with you, is your decision-making on am I going to take off and run? I know you in a past situation you're going to look to the receivers first, but what do you see in front of you that makes you say, nope, I got to tuck this ball and go?
I just especially running if I'm running outside to my receivers, if I see green, I'm going.
Yep. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta ask. You play all 3 sports. You gonna keep playing all 3?
Try for as long as I can.
Which one's your favorite?
Probably. I don't know. Play.
You're supposed to say football, by the way. It's football season. You can say basketball season here in a couple of months, but it's football. Both of you boys, it's been a pleasure watching y'all for so long now through junior pro and all sports. Let me just tell you, the high school folks are watching, not just y'all, but all of y'all down there. I think that the future of DeKalb County sports is in very good hands.
Yeah.
And it's not just because of the talent in the kids that's coming up. It's because of folks like this that's been leading them in all sports.
I'm stunned that you did not ask Mason how he gets all that hair into a football helmet.
Well,
that is such a Casey Midget question. You just missed. You dropped the ball.
Well, I'll do better.
Do you ever have trouble seeing with all that hair? And
a little bit. I stayed away from the hair because of his daddy, and I was afraid that he'd end up looking like his daddy over there. So we'll stay away from that.
I wasn't going to go there. I was not going to go there. Hunter, let's come back to you real quick before we wrap up. how does it work this year with the middle school football? I see there's is it still just conference? I mean, there's no state championships, nothing like that still in middle school football. Is that right?
That is correct, but it's getting closer to that, more like what the high school does with the state playoffs. So in middle school right now, you can only play a maximum of 10 games, period.
Right, okay.
So you kind of have to allow, if you make the playoffs, if you play in the championship. So now actually I've been telling everybody we will actually play. You know how there was playoffs a couple years ago?
Sure.
They actually kicked the teams out of our conference that are not TMSAA.
Okay.
You can choose to do it or not.
Yeah.
So they kicked those teams out. I think it was Smith, Macon, Livingston, York.
I wondered about that.
Yep.
Huh.
So there's just 8 teams in the conference now.
Yeah.
And then R1 will actually go play the 1 of another conference. That's the way to work. R2 will play there too. And so I think the way that it's going to go down the line is you might get another game where, the winner of these 2 conferences plays the winner of 2 other conferences.
I see.
So it won't be like a state championship, but it'll be bigger than what it is.
Do you know which conference it is?
It is Warren counties, yes, sir. Yeah,
Okay.
It's like Warren, Tullahoma, the schools they travel to, but their game will always be at Tullahoma High School.
Okay.
Whoever, we'll alternate. The 1 will go there this year, their 2 will come here, then next year R2 will go there to Tullahoma, but I think our side will host every time, whoever it is.
Okay.
So y'all will get together as a conference and decide who's going to host each time?
I think the team will get to host whoever it is. Like
The
if it's us,
1.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Our 1 this year will go there. Next year it flips. Their 1 will come to us. Our 2 will go to them.
Kind of like basketball, where you got a 1 and a 1, and they alternate each year.
Correct.
So
Yep.
when you look at your conference and a lot of familiar teams that you've seen, and I know some of them kind of line up with high school too. Who are the teams that kind of stand out this year in that conference?
I think White, they got a lot back from last year. Got some real good athletes, good line. And Upperman, I heard Upperman was down all year long, and then saw them on film. I'm like, no, they're not down.
I think Upperman's ever down in hardly anything.
and yeah, just Prescott's not bad either. They got a couple athletes and a really nice lineman. I mean, he's good.
Yeah. Well, the Saints will be at Prescott, speaking of which, in their next game coming up on Thursday at 6:30. Then it's back home on September 3rd as you host Allgood. And then right back on the road again at Stone Memorial on the 10th before the last 2 games will be at home against Upperman and White County. So still a lot of football to go, even though you got started early. You got several games left coming up, and I want to encourage everybody to go out, whether it's at home or on the road, and support the Saints. Right in the thick of things. You want to get in there and get one of those top 2 seeds, I know.
For sure.
Do you have to be a 1 or a 2 to get another game, or how does that work, too?
You can schedule a bowl game for after the season if you would like to.
Sure.
But, yes, 1 or 2 to keep, I guess, play for something.
Yeah,
yes.
I got you. All right.
So I of course, seen Justin out there last night. Was you there last night at all?
I watched online.
Yeah, well, there you go. You're the smartest of all of us. It was only 700 degrees out there last night.
That was just in the press box.
Yeah. So, of course, we had the dedication of Coach Trapp's field. You're thinking back to your playing times with him. How special is it to you to know that field's going to be named after him?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Trapp, I feel like I came in maybe his 2nd year there, and I don't know. I just feel like we kind of grew really well together. Coach Trapp, I mean, he was a great mentor to me. I know the start of the spread offense and all that. I remember him watching videos and all that stuff, putting it in. And I think we actually kind of got it in the last game of my sophomore season, I believe. And, yeah, Coach Trapp's awesome. He's done – I mean, not just for me, but all the kids that probably played for him.
Sure.
He's done, mountains of stuff for them.
Sounds crazy, but I think it's true in a lot of ways. You two will be tied together for a long time. You had tremendous success in high school. Like Tom said, more success than anybody else that's come through the high school as far as recognition and things like that goes. I've always thought it was kind of neat that y'all two almost grew up together as far as football goes. He came straight off from junior pro, and you were in junior pro, but made that leap, and then you were you and your whole group, which was a very special group, were there to kind of help him make that rise in and really set him on a trajectory for all the success that happened after that. So it is Coach Steve Trapfield, and very deservingly so, but I think he would even be the first one to say, hey, it was a lot of folks like you that come through that made that all possible.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Really special night.
So I'm going to ask this last question before we close that up. Who wins, the 2008 team or the 2012 team?
Oh, yeah, I bet you get that asked 100 times.
Yeah, we've talked about it with the 2012 team. I don't really know. I mean, I'd have to say, the 08 team.
Of course
I just feel like our defense, and I too think you look at the teams we played, they were different.
They were.
Pearl-Cone, White House, Station Camp.
Yep.
And I got the transition from my junior to senior year. So, we played the Smiths and the Uppermans and stuff. And it's just I just think it was a different level of
I'm
ball.
trying to think back. That 08 team ended, was it in Maplewood? Is that where
White House.
White House.
We played White House again the second time.
Yeah, I remember that. It started raining that night, or was kind of off and on raining. That's probably the last time I went to White House. Not that I miss it much.
No, it's out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Get ready, buddy. The joy is coming back next week. So.
Hunter, thank you so much. Mason, Zane, we appreciate y'all coming out this morning and being with us, talking some middle school football. We'll be keeping tabs. Hopefully we'll be able to stream one of your games somewhere along the way. We'll be talking to you about that. Okay. Getting one on the air sometime this year, and looking forward to that. But thank you so much for being out. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Best time of the year.
Absolutely. Hunter Poteet, Mason Curtis, and Zane Thomas joining us on the Blitz. When we come back, we've got a couple of topics to talk about. What are we watching for this fall? What teams, what players, what things are sticking out to us? We're also going to talk about what we're looking for this school year. What are we excited about? And a change is coming to one of our features on DC Blitz. We will announce that also coming up. This is DC Blitz, presented by DeKalb County Insurance.
Friday night lights, Saturday tailgates before watching the Big Orange. Around here, sports are more than a game. They're part of our community. At DeKalb County Insurance, we're more than just a place to buy insurance. We're your advisor, helping protect your car, home, business, family, and future. Get out there. Support your local teams. Support your community. DeKalb County Insurance. Local people, local advice, someone in your corner. Go Tigers and go Vols!
Life gets busy, but your health shouldn't wait. At Good Health Family Clinic, we believe the best care starts before you feel sick. From annual physicals to routine screenings, our friendly team is here to keep you and your family feeling your best year-round. Don't put off your well-being. Call 615-597-4432 to schedule your checkup today. Good Health Family Clinic. Your health, our priority.
Think you've got what it takes to be a golf legend? Well, there's only one way to find out, and it involves a lot of golf balls and maybe a few lost in the woods. Join the Haven of Hope Annual Golf Tournament, Saturday, September 12th at Smithville Golf Club. Morning tee-off is at 8 a.m. with registration at 7, or hit the afternoon session at 1 p.m. with registration at noon. Lunch is provided between rounds. Come for the golf, stay for the bragging rights, and that elusive hole-in-one prize. Best of all, every swing helps provide counseling for uninsured and underinsured neighbors. Register or become a sponsor today. Haven of Hope, helping our community, one swing at a time.
At Love Cantrell Funeral Home, we understand that this life is a journey filled with highs and lows. Just as every game has its final whistle, so too does every life have its final moment. When that time comes, Love Cantrell Funeral Home would love the opportunity to earn your trust. We provide compassionate care and professional services to fit your family's financial needs. Love Cantrell Funeral Home has been a proud sponsor of all DeKalb County athletics for over 65 years. Love Cantrell Funeral Home, where love is not only in our name, but also in our services.
At Ranger Brake, we're not a new age manufacturer. We're old school manufacturing. The mold building, die making, metal stamping, sparks flying kind. Since 1978, we've built our reputation by understanding metal, how to stretch it, cast it, stamp it, weld it, and turn it into braking components our customers can depend on. And behind every part is the Ranger family, hardworking people who show up every day with one goal: give our customers exactly what they need to succeed. Ranger Brake, real manufacturing, real people.
Smithville FBC is proud to support DC Blitz and all DeKalb sports. We have a place for you to call home on Sunday mornings and Wednesday night. We have nursery available. Pre-K through 5th graders are welcome to join Faith Kids. 6th through 12th graders are welcome to join FBC students, and everyone's outside of that is welcome to join all of our adult ministries. We meet Wednesday nights at 6, and Sunday morning small groups begin at 9 with worship at 10. Join us at Smithville FBC. It's a place to call home.
Want a mower that's tough enough to break all the rules? Want everything without sacrificing anything? Want performance for the long haul at an unbeatable value? The perfect balance of power and performance? You want a bad boy mower. Packed with power, muscle, simplicity, and comfort the pro in you demands. It's your time. You deserve a bad boy. Find your big boy mower at Southern Landscape Supply, 611 Rich Froning Way in Cookeville. Visit them online at thesouthernlandscapesupply.com.
Are you ready to elevate your commercial space? Look no further than Taylor's Construction. With years of expertise in the industry, Taylor's Construction specializes in all aspects of commercial construction. Whether you're planning a new office or any large-scale project, we've got you covered. Our team excels in drywall installation and metal stud framing, and we ensure precision and quality that meets your highest standards. Ready to start your next project? Don't wait. Call us today and experience the Taylor's Construction difference. Call 615-684-5068. Taylor's Construction, building your future, one project at a time.
At Wellworth Bank, we believe care makes for better banking. It's what turns transactions into trust and customers into neighbors. To us, people are more than numbers. They're families building futures, dreamers starting journeys. We believe care should come standard because you're worth it. You always have been. Wellworth Bank. Care in common. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
DC Blitz, presented by DeKalb County Insurance, brought to you by Goodell Family Clinic, Haven of Hope, Love Cantor Funeral Home, Ranger Brake, Smithville First Baptist Church, Southern Landscape Supply, Taylor Construction, and Wellworth Bank. I want to throw this out there before we get back into local talk, but we will be debuting a new show. It will be debuting on the Blitz page, and then we're going to move it to its own page, but we're starting a new fantasy football show. It's going to be called Next Level Fantasy, and the debut episode, which will be the draft episode, is coming up on Thursday. We'll have that posted on the Facebook page. Dwayne Rowe and Michael Ellis are going to be the hosts for that. We'll have guests coming in and out each week, but I'm really excited about this. I actually was working on a college football show, and I don't know if that's going to take off or not. Can't quite get the right mix of people, but these two guys jump right on this fantasy football idea. And you guys play fantasy football?
Oh, yeah.
Casey, Coach?
I play at church with all the kids just so I can dominate.
Like the 4th and 5th graders? 3rd and 4th, maybe?
Some, yes.
But Next Level Fantasy, be sure to check that out. These guys are amped up about it. Man, you want to talk about a couple of guys that are hardcore into fantasy football. I've played fantasy football for years, but these guys are seriously into it. So it's going to be good if you play. I promise I'll have some good information, and especially with a draft special, if you're getting ready to draft for your league to beat up on little kids, Casey, you might get some helpful tips.
I don't know if I want this information out there.
Anyway, guys, the new year's here, and we're going to start kind of here with fall sports, about things that we're watching for. Of course, we've talked about Coach Shaw and him getting started. This is his first season. That's something that we've been excited about, excited for him. I'm so happy to see him go out there and get a win. And, boy, that's a game you'll never forget, Coach. I mean, I'm sure coaches always remember their first game anyway, but to have one go like that one did last night, he'll always remember that.
As a defensive coordinator, you're always looking for that shutout. they had it through 3 quarters.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until 2 or 3 minutes left in the game that they gave that one up. And it wasn't a drive that was sustained for a long period of time. But, what a great way. If it had been a shutout, I get my first win as a head coach and I notch another shutout.
What are some other things we're looking at this fall season? And, I know we just kind of grazed the surface a little bit today because there's high school and middle school soccer going on this time of year. There's cross country, high school and middle school going on. Middle school tennis is going on this time of year. Junior pro football is going on. You always talk about how busy spring sports is. Fall sports has gotten to be, I think, every bit as busy. Casey, as we look at everything that's going on, what are some things you feel like we should be watching out for during this fall season in terms of our teams and our student athletes?
Everybody needs to be watching that junior pro football league. They're really good this year. All 3 levels, Pee-wees, the juniors and the seniors, all 3 are really good this year. They've got some serious athletes. I've been fortunate enough to be able to watch all of their home games, and I've gotten to watch a lot of them with Coach Shaw. And let me just tell you, he notices it. There's a lot of good athletes that's in there that is going to keep DeKalb County football in really good shape for a lot of years. So, as far as locally, I'm of course a football guy right now, so that's what I would that's who I'm looking at. But outside of that, the high school, our region that we're in, I'm interested in seeing how that region's going to turn out. So you look at last night, York, who we handled pretty well last year, who is not in our region, played Stone Memorial and almost beat them.
21-13 was the final.
And so you wonder, is York better or is Stone Memorial down this year? That would be really good. And it's hard to read anything in the first game, obviously, but you think about it, what chances do we have as a high school football team to get into the playoffs again? We have got to break that drought. And we've talked about the sophomores especially that's on this team, and that's not to look over anybody else. There's a lot of talent in seniors and juniors and freshmen alike that are in there. Obviously, Kelly and I are really familiar with the sophomores because that's where our kids are at. And
right.
We've been able to watch all of them around. But it's, that I'll talk about that sophomore group for a second because they are very special, and it's all of them. We lost one this year, Gavin Frazier. By the way, let's talk about Gavin Frazier for a minute. Goes to Upperman last night, rushes for 117 yards on 15 carries. He's still the real deal, guys. And, that just goes to show you how special that group is. And they're all tied, even with Gavin, so he's still part of the family. And so I'm looking forward to that game. That's one of the games I'm looking forward to is Upperman, to see, the new contrast in there. White County. I really think that White County is the real deal this year.
A lot of smoke around that program really being strong this year.
If you go back to, I guess 3 years ago, 5 years ago when they were in 8th graders, that was a big time team. They were very good, and those folks are seniors now. You got the Pinion kid, Trip Pinion. He is those Pinion. How many Pinions can play football?
It's going to be like Harper's in Charleston County.
Goodness, they are all great. Okay, like come to Smithfield. Okay, like can you move across the county line just a little bit? Yeah, it would be very nice. But that whole team. Cole, I can't. What is his last name? Their running back that's really good up there. They just have a ton of talent. I'm telling you, I think White County will challenge traditionally Macon County and, of course, Upperman for that division title this year, that region title. And so, and you have Livingston Academy, which, they can't stay down long. Livingston Academy is going to come back, and you just wonder, is this the year that it's their year to come back? So that region is going to be a lot of fun. I go back to us for just a second. I stop talking, I promise, okay? I am high on this team, okay? And it's not because of a win last night. I would have still been just as high if we'd have lost that game last night. This team, under this new coaching staff, I don't know how it'll equate to wins and losses. I feel like it's a better team this year. Mm-hmm. And they just have a lot. It seems like a better chemistry to them, and they have everybody pulling in the same direction. They lost some big-time pieces this year. Ryan Lyons is gone. Cecil Ketchum is gone. Cecil Ketchum, by the way, Gordonsville played Coalfield last night. Cecil Ketchum ran in the winning touchdown on that, and he was the player of the game for him down there. So DeKalb County is producing some athletes. I wish we could keep them all in DeKalb County.
That's the thing, yeah. You got to keep them home.
To do that, but I am really high on this team. White House. Everybody knows my feelings about White House.
And Macon County and Upperman. You all right?
Man, I'm telling you. I have to do the ohm thing to get the old blood pressure down about some of these teams. And White House currently is right there up on it. But anyway, I'm telling you right now, mark it down. We're going to White House and coming home with a win next week.
Well, I hope you're right, because we are planning to live stream that game on DC Blitz. If all goes well, we're going to try. And we're not going to put out there that we're definitely going to do it. We're definitely going to go. We're definitely going to take equipment. We're definitely going to set it up, and we're definitely going to see what happens. And that's about all we can promise, but that's what we're going to do next Friday night. DC Blitz does plan to be at White House, and if everything goes right, we'll be streaming that game between the Tigers and the Blue Devils. Of course, we always want to tell people, go to the game if you can, but that's probably the longest trip the Tigers will take this year for a road game, and some folks may not make the trip, but we are planning to have live coverage here on the Blitz.
It's going to be great. Trust me. I think we'll cover it if I have to get a megaphone and just yell it back to DeKalb County.
Coach, in terms of the fall, what are some things you're watching closely for this upcoming season?
The first thing that kind of to peek around the corner a little bit and maybe dip into winter, but I'm excited this year for DeKalb County and to see what Lily Bridges does with basketball. I know we're football and it's fall, so I'm going to bring that right back in real quick.
Can I say something just real quick about this?
Are we talking cornhole?
I'm telling you, Lily Bridges is top 5 of my favorite people on earth. So, Tom was standing there last night, and sure enough, this happens. I get home last night, and I have a text from her. You know what it says? Hey, that PA guy sounds like he stinks at cornhole. I love her. She speaks my language.
Oh.
But, we had Chloe Boyd on. She has Bum Phillips terminology. We've been knocking on the door, and this year we're going to kick the thing in. So I can't wait to see what she does on the links this fall.
Yeah.
And how far she can go. And I truly hope that she just has fun.
I do too.
And doesn't put the bricks on her shoulders and makes it bigger than what it's supposed to be, and that's fairway green, 1 or 2 putt and go to the next hole. So that's something I want to follow. And then I did not realize until Kelly, of all people, brought it up that DeKalb actually had its own flag football.
Yep.
So we're going to have to kind of dive into that a little bit and see what happens with that.
It is a fun sport to watch and to cover. I had a chance to cover I guess it was a state event a few years ago with 615 Preps. I think it was the first year they did it in Tennessee, and Williamson County was the only county in Tennessee doing it. It was so much fun to watch. I mean, it's very fast-paced and a lot of energy there. You kind of stole my thunder there. There was one place I was going to go to was the girls' flag football. because it being new here in DeKalb County and something that's being picked up kind of around our area. In fact, we had Allie Melton, senior last year, played at Warren County, and part of her scholarship, I think, to Cumberland was for flag football. So will it become a thing in DeKalb County? I don't know. It's a spring sport. You know, girls softball's in spring, this and that. I don't know. But I'm curious to see how it plays out.
The last thing, and it's not DeKalb, but I'm very curious to see what Gordonsville's going to do this year in football.
Yeah, me too.
It's not just the two that you mentioned from here. They picked up two from Smith County.
Yep.
It's going to get me on a vent because this one-time transfer deal or whatever, one, it's not going to be a one-time transfer deal. We have already seen where Adrian Prater left to go to Cannon, and I know his mother's back to teaching Spanish at the high school, and he's come right back.
Yeah.
But the haves are going to continue to be the haves plus transfers, and the have-nots, like a Livingston at the moment, it's going to be more and more difficult for them to get back into the fold because, hey, why am I going to go want to play and practice and bust my hind end for this program that's going to win 2 games a year when I could go right over here and be successful. And so I don't like it. I haven't liked it. It's going to become more and more like college football, and I think that's ruined college football already.
I don't like it except for Adrian Prater. I do like that part of it. So, just exempt him out of it. I hate every bit of the rest of it. So.
That's going to be something that's going to be interesting to see how coaches deal and contend with this, and not just coaches. I mean, our community. You know, high school sports is about community. I mean, college is, of course, a bit of that on a bigger scale, but when it comes to high school, these are our kids. You know, we kind of embrace them. I think you know that as well as anyone, Casey, as much as you've worked and had your own kids involved in sports. It's like family. And then when somebody leaves, it's like a member of your family's left. You know, I don't know. I don't like it. I'm with you, Coach. I don't like how things are playing out, but it's here. You know, is it here to stay? I don't know, but it's here.
I'm the same way as Coach on this. I do not like that. It's you had the right analogy. It tears families apart, to be honest with you, and it's just hard to see that.
Yeah.
I don't. Hey, listen. Don't get me wrong. I don't disparage anybody for doing what they think they can do to better themselves or better their kids or put their kids in a better situation. I got no right to disparage anybody for that. If that's the rule, you ought to be able to take advantage of that rule. But, boy, I don't like that rule, I'll tell you.
Absolutely. Well, just y'all hit some of the things that I'm kind of looking forward to, too. I want to throw on Emily Fry in cross country. We don't talk a whole lot about cross country, but I think she made state both in cross country and track and field last year, and she's back again this year, and I think has a chance to, take her running career a step further. And cross country, their season's underway. We hope to get Coach Van Vranken on with us here in the next couple of weeks to kind of get us up to date with that. But it's one of those sports, sadly, it just doesn't get promoted and talked about enough, even from us, I think. But we've got some kids there that are really standing out, doing some great things. So I'm looking forward to see what Emily does. But then when we get back to, track and field in the spring, we've got some other kids that, have really stepped up and been big there.
Tom just come out to Riley Avenue after school. Came home from Cannon County the other day, and she's leading them. She pacing like you did me.
Yeah.
She's out in front of them in her car going about 5 miles an hour, and here's like 20 athletes running back behind her. Flashers going, and look, you can find them there every afternoon.
I'm also curious this fall to see how the Lady Tiger soccer team does. They got off to a 10-1 win over Monterey in their first match. That group of 8th graders that Justin Oaks had 2 years ago that won, did they win or finish runner-up, one or the other in their conference? They're now sophomores, and not only are they sophomores, they are big-time contributors on Coach K's team. Again, youthful, and we've talked about the sophomore boys. There's some girls out there, too, that are going to make some noise. And I still see some growing pains, but I think it's going to be an exciting team to watch this year because those sophomore girls, they've had a year of that high school experience, and I'm excited to see what they do because I think they're going to make some noise where they're done at DeKalb County in the girls soccer realm.
I got to say this real quick. Here's what I'm excited to see. If this guy over here is going to walk in front of the camera again when he goes back out, we're all going to know here in just a minute. We're going to stay on
the
air
game
until
last
that happens.
night, they talked about the improvements that Coach Trapp had made to the football field.
Yeah.
And you bring up soccer. And they just built a new concession stand last winter that's probably going to be ready to go if it's not ready to go now. But if you look at the yearly progress that Coach K has made with that complex, and things are still on the horizon for that, it's going to be a great avenue, great venue.
You touched on Coach Lily Bridges, and certainly excited. I tell you what, I got kind of a kick last night just sitting and listening to her and Matt Quarles talk basketball strategy and stuff, ideas and all that, and she's fired up. We're fired up for her, and I just love her local involvement in the community and everything. Came to our cornhole event at the fair, and y'all did not good, but it was good that she got involved, and she's been, out here supporting her players, and not just that, but the programs in DeKalb County sports. I'm excited to see what she brings to the table. I think she's going to do a fantastic job. Coach Coleman at the middle school. We've not had a chance to have him on the show. We need to get him hopefully soon, but his resume speaks for itself, and he's going to do wonderful things, I know, on the middle school level and continue to work with younger players in DeKalb County. Basketball, to me, is on an upward trajectory, and Coach Joey Agee is going to have some guys that were young last year that are going to take a step up into the junior senior realm this year, and I think that program is going to take a big step forward this year. I think basketball is going to be very exciting in DeKalb County this year, and we always get excited about spring because spring, it seems like where we really thrive in a lot of the sports that we have. Baseball should be a little bit better. Some guys getting older. Softball, we're always right there in softball, and so I think the whole year to me has a lot of potential, but some of that potential does rely on some youth. You could say, well, in a year or two, we'll be this or that. I'm excited to see where we are this year because I think there's a lot of young kids that are going to step up and really make a difference all throughout the school year.
I'm going to tell you something. They hadn't coached a game yet, but I'm telling you right now, Lily Bridges and Coach Coleman are assets to this community.
Yes.
Already. They're already assets to this community. They've been here working their tails off and their season hadn't even started yet, and they're very involved on a lot of levels, hours and hours and hours of things that they're doing to prepare for this season. And plus, obviously we're closer with Coach Lily because, she's just kind of one of us, it seems like now. But man, I have been so impressed by her. Like, she is just a ray of sunshine on an otherwise cloudy day. And that's exact. We need more of that in our lives. And you're going to see that go across and affect those girls that she's involved with. Same with Coach Coleman. I've been hearing nothing but great things from him. He is so active on all levels, from middle school to high school. He's very active too, and I'm telling you, those efforts are going to make a difference this fall.
I want to speak out about somebody else, and I know we've had an influx of some new assistant coaches, but he's actually here this morning. That's Sam Story, who's come into DeKalb County this year. He's helping with football this year, and this is a guy that's very versatile and very community-oriented. We talk about Coach Bridges, Coach Coleman. Coach Story is going to bring that element to DeKalb County as well, and his vast array of knowledge, and just seeing him here this morning talking to the kids, being part of the community, I love that. I love seeing these folks coming in and doing that, and we've got an influx of some really good people this year that I think are really going to be huge assets to this community.
Yep.
Absolutely. All right, we have one big change that we're going to make to a feature on our program.
I'm going to take my shirt off at the end of each show. Is that it?
No.
Okay.
You're going to fill it up with nachos and eat out of it.
I am willing to do that. Just know that. And that, by the way.
During the course of the season, we typically have the Good Health Family Clinic Student Athlete of the Week award. We are changing that. We are still going to have awards, but it will not be a weekly award this year. We are going to do, instead of one student athlete per week, we will have 4 student athletes per month. We will have a high school male and female student athlete of the month. We will have a middle school male and female student athlete of the month. We're doing this for a variety of reasons. One, sometimes it's hard for the coaches to pick somebody on a week-to-week basis. If we do it on a monthly basis, you probably have somebody you can nominate. I like to have the coaches nominate, the players that we choose from for this. I am, however, going to open this up for our fans out there. At the end of the month, we will have a couple of days window where you can nominate someone, but don't just throw a name out there. You're going to have some numbers to back it up. Again, this has never been about being a popularity contest. It's about selecting our best student athletes for these awards. So, at the end of August, we will reach out to all the coaches and ask for nominations for the DeKalb Family Clinic Student Athletes of the Month awards. And again, we'll open it up for about 2 days for nominations from our audience. We will not have a public vote this year. This year, it's going to be brought all in-house. We will have a select panel chosen by the DC Blitz to pick the student athletes of the month. So we're making some changes there. DeKalb Family Clinic's on board with that. And what I want to see is more participation from our coaches and more student athletes actually being thrown out here and nominated for these awards, because they work hard and they deserve some recognition. Thoughts?
I can be bought.
I didn't say you were voting either,
I have great influence.
Oh, man. It's going to be a fun season. We are excited to be back. We've already got Junior Pro lined up for next week. We will have some guests from DeKalb Junior Pro. Some players and coaches will join us. September 12th, we will be at Van Hoosier Stadium for the homecoming games for DeKalb Junior Pro. In fact, we're going to do a combined broadcast of DC Blitz / football game coverage for Junior Pro on Saturday, September 12th. Upperman will be the team that will be visiting for homecoming festivities, and the games, the Pee Wee games, start at 9 o'clock, so we're going to be there. We'll have guests in and out throughout the course of the telecast talking with us as we do the games live here on DC Blitz. We're looking forward to that. So
me and Lee are going to be working the press box that day.
Yeah, well, we'll find something, you can help us with too, maybe.
Now, me and Lee, they pay Lee better.
No, wait a minute. Are we going to have to auction Lee off here? What we're doing?
I'm his business consultant and advisor, and I've already told him.
We want to thank our guests today, Coach John Pryor, Chloe Boyd, Anderson Fortner, and Abram Kogler of the DeKalb County High School golf team. We want to thank Coach Hunter Poteet, Mason Curtis, and Zane Thomas from the DeKalb Middle School Saints. Our tech crew is absolutely fantastic. I know we've had some stream issues today. I don't know if there's something in the air, what's going on. I didn't have internet at my office today, and I know we've had some issues. We're breaking in some new gear and some new things, but I think it's, first show of the season. Something's got to go wrong, right?
Opening night jitters.
And so we want to thank Daniel Leslie, our producer, and Lee Trammell, our associate producer, for all their hard work behind the scenes today. Most of all, we thank our sponsors and all the folks at home for tuning in and being a big part of our Blitz community. Without you, well, we wouldn't be sitting here at KFC Taco Bell talking about whatever, right, guys?
That reminds me, there is one more thing that I'm looking forward to this fall.
What's that?
Getting Lee Trammell a girlfriend.
I thought he had one.
Well, I'm concerned about the Demas's gal because I haven't seen her around lately. So,
by the way,
we're going to work on that.
I do want to mention that Lily Bridges has posted on our chat that she nominates you for Adult Announcer of the Month.
That sounds
Lily,
like an interesting title.
Wait a minute. I got one little problem with that. Adult Announcer of the Month? Casey?
I'm a respectable guy. Don't you know that?
Adult? Okay. Well, we'll consider that, Coach Bridges. Thank you so much. Folks, we'll be back next Saturday morning. We want to thank the crew here at KFC Taco Bell. Chris Jones and all his staff, wonderful people. They take good care of us every Saturday morning, and we appreciate that so much. Until next week, for Coach, for Casey, I'm Tom Duggan for DC Blitz, presented